All right, can you give me a brief background of your history and your story?
Sure. My name is Crystal Goverick. I'm 33 years old, and I live in Danville, Pennsylvania. I had genetic testing done last year, and I found out I was BRCA1 positive. The reason I had the genetic testing done was because of my strong family history with breast cancer. My mother was diagnosed with breast cancer. My grandmother's aunts, cousins, some of them were diagnosed in their 30s. Some of them passed away at 40. Most of them, the oldest they lived to be was age 51. The ones who were diagnosed, at least. In January of 2015, I had a prophylactic bilateral mastectomy, which is basically preventive. I did not have cancer at that time, but combined with my genetic results and my family history, there was a 90% chance that I would develop breast cancer someday.
So right now it's working on cleaning the DNA to be eluted. So you can see how it's shaking back there, and it's a black liquid. It's black because there are magnetic beads in there that that bind to the DNA. So what it's doing right now is washing the DNA, and then it will put the black, do you see those black spiky looking things? They're actually magnetic rods. So those will go down into the mixture, and then the magnetic beads will bind to the magnetic rods. They'll stick to that and pull out, so all that's left is your DNA. Yeah, so the blood samples are loaded over here. The first step is in that, see that back little square there? That's called the lysis station. So lysis is when you break open the cells, which you have to do in order to access the DNA. So you lyse them there, and then it moves over here, adds some buffers, and does the rest of the magic.
And then I was off work for a little while. I went through some recovery, and and I have no regrets at all. It was the best decision of my life so far, and I do a lot of volunteer work now for breast cancer and genetics and things like that, and I have no regrets.
Can you tell us about the genetic testing that you've gone through, and if others are curious about it?
The genetic testing, as far as I knew, it can be done through two ways, through a blood sample or a small blood sample or a saliva test. Actually, mine was done. It was just a little bit of actually mouth rinse. It tastes like Listerine. And then I just had to empty it into a little glass. They said, the doctors told me that it would take 2 weeks for results. I actually received my results in 1 week. And I was not surprised with my results because I have other family members that were, my cousins were diagnosed as being BRCA1 positive as well.
And so if other people are thinking about it, what would you tell them?
I would tell them if they have any questions about it, they can definitely find a way to contact me through my volunteer organization, Force. My email address will be there. They can ask me any questions about it, contact their primary care physician, and like I said, I think one of the main advantages of it is because it also helps the providers determine the best way to treat you, because they're more familiar with what diseases you're at risk for and what medicines will work or won't work for your condition.